All right, this is PookiesRevenge. We're live here with Mr.StockLockProfits himself. We got Nick backstage hiding like a weirdo. This is our weekly market recap stream. So if you guys have any questions or tickers you want to look at or anything like that, throw it in the free live stream chat channel. We also have YouTube and Twitch going on. So if you guys type in the comments there, we can see it and respond in a relatively civil manner. How's it going, Lee?
I've finally got my. I had to put these big headphones on, right? Because
you're muted in Discord, by the way.
Oh, hold on.
That's all right.
My bad, guys. Yeah, I had to try to get my headphones working. I have these Apple AirPods, and they've been working like a charm. But today, just now, they won't connect. So I had to go back to these old-fashioned, huge earphones.
Yeah, it's reliable.
Yeah, but these, you know what? These kind of like when you wear them all day long, they kind of get a bit irritating, right? So that's why I went back to the AirPods, and they were working perfectly. Especially listening to that chill channel that you have, Chart and Chill. I've just been sitting in there.
I was gonna say, you've been talking about that a lot lately.
Just relaxing, man. Just sitting in there, relaxing and charting and alerting, and just it's just the background music is perfect. So that's what I've been doing.
I like it. I have the source open in my computer, so I hear it all the time. I just can't go in that channel also because I'm in meetings all the time, so I can't have that broadcast.
Yeah. It's been perfect, man. It's been amazing. How you been? What's been going on with you?
It's been good. Busy. We're trying to do a lot of good stuff, big things for our Discord. So and our website. We got a new website up now, so it's a lot of troubleshooting and a lot of trying to implement new features and stuff. Haven't really been able to trade a whole lot except for last couple days. I just reset this account down to $1,000 on Friday. It's up to 1,400. I'm probably gonna have to reset it pretty soon again. I got pretty good volatility this week. So Monday, Tuesday, pretty good. And then of course this morning I had a pretty good run on SPY. So basically I've been trading SPY for the first half hour, which is super risky. So please don't do that if you're new, because it will eat you alive. And then after that, I've been playing things like Amazon, Tesla, Apple, the more stable stocks in the afternoon where things are a little bit slower and more directional. So because I've been more busy, I've had less time to trade, and I'm able to compensate that with some experience and risk management by taking riskier trades with higher rewards. So
yeah, I've seen that account, man. I saw that account. I think you started with $1,000 and now you're up to, I don't know if it was like 1,300 or 1,200, but it had a good day so far.
Yeah, it was I think 1170 or 1180 yesterday, and now it's up to 1427, which is good, right? It's good volatility in the morning, and then the goal is to keep those profits, right? Because most traders, when they're newer, they see a big run like that, and they're like, I'm going to keep trading, I'm gonna roll, and that's a gambler's fallacy. We can't guarantee that things are going to keep going in our favor, so it's best just to lock it in, reset, and then revisit it, right?
Why is this chap inside of our StreamYard? This old man over here, Nick.
I don't know. He's got too much hair.
Old man, that's rude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen you for a while, so maybe you got a bit older, my friend.
Hey Nick, you muted in Discord, bud.
Oh, I shouldn't be muted in Discord, should I?
That's okay. It's a theme.
I'm new to this. Leave me alone. Gosh.
Well, welcome to...
So welcome our special guest. I'm going to leave it up to him now. He's going to take over the show and give you guys some great trading tips.
How was the
That
market
will not
today?
be the case. I feel like you definitely need to stay for great trading tips, Pookie. Or Lee.
Oh. That's messed up, man. I can't believe you said that.
I'm sorry.
Well, what have we got going on? Do we have any earnings? I don't know if we do have much earnings going on right now.
Yeah.
Let me
I don't
check.
think so. I haven't been able to look at anything today, honestly. Just the morning and then the lunchtime trades, and that was about it. We have seen. I have GME up here because I think this is going to trap a lot of people, but it hasn't broken this resistance line. Path least resistance here is down to the downside, so it's a matter of whether it's likely to bounce here at the support or if it's likely to break this trend line. So I think this is kind of a pivotal moment to start watching shorter term trades, but
nice. I
definitely
like that
risky
trend line.
right here. Yeah, so we'll see. And this trend line here, I mean, look at how clean it looks. You've got good impulses away, bless you, and then that happens multiple times, and it's starting to get closer to the resistance line. This typically indicates a break to the upside. However, there's no guarantee that's going to happen right now. So we just need to be careful, because typically when these don't break out, they shoot down really hard. So you got to be very careful, especially on a meme stock like this. I mean, you just got to be careful. If you're wrong, cut those losses early. If that's your trading plan, if you want to build out a longer position over time, feel free to do that as well. I got some super small buys right here on this side as well for a couple of swings. Nothing too crazy, and I'm just being very, very patient with them.
But why GameStop? Why are you picking GameStop, my friend? Isn't GameStop obsolete now? Isn't it done?
It is.
Isn't GameStop going to zero?
It's a lot like it's a lot like trading in the morning, right? All the successful traders have left. They locked their profits and they walked away. And
I'm still here, my friend. I'm still in it the whole day.
Well, you are, yeah. But like all the part-time successful traders, and then everyone who's left is just trying to get their money back, right?
Go ahead, Nick. You got something fun to say?
Well, no, aren't they? Don't they still have a split or something coming up? Wasn't that something we read about?
Yes, you got it right, my friend. I think they're gonna. I think they were gonna vote on a split, a forward split.
Forward split, yeah.
They're trying to get that meme stock going again, but I think people realize that it's pretty much over for them.
Yeah, and now Congress is involved.
Yeah, exactly, right.
With this and crypto, I mean, there's going to be a lot of attention from regulatory agencies, government. I think on a lot of aspects, but yeah, this is not. It's not going to squeeze, guys. It's over. But we can still make money, right? We just got to be. We got to keep those expectations realistic and trade what's there. So we've been doing that. But yeah, so I'm personally. Oh, go ahead.
You know what? Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm personally bearish
on GameStop.
Yeah,
yeah, and it does have these vicious moves to the upside and downside, right? So yeah, if that breaks that trend line right there, and we start to see a lot of buying volume come in, yeah, this thing can definitely go up a good 5-10%.
Your fire alarm is going off there, Nick.
Yeah, we got a siren.
That is my dog letting me know the tornado siren. I will mute. I apologize.
That's adorable.
Oh,
I love me a good hound.
That's nice. I thought that's the new siren when the market closes.
Yeah, it turned into what's that? Silent Hill.
yeah, that's for real. Yeah, Silent Hill. Yeah,
we're gonna get demonetized.
That's crazy. No, I was looking at a lot of, there's a lot of penny stocks, like I've been posting a lot in our Discord, a lot of sub 20-cent stocks running. After hours, we got CSCW.
I saw
that one's up 42%. Just now, look at this. I mean, look at that big green candle right there. It's on fire.
It's the float on that bad boy. Oh, it's not a low float. Wow.
Jeez, man. Sorry.
Yeah, did your dog have calls?
No, she absolutely hates fire sirens, and there's evidently fire trucks not far away.
She's become the very thing she swore to destroy. All right. Well, I tell her thank you for sharing, and we're safe.
She's just notifying us that there's fire trucks in the area. Be ready to run.
Is that her howling?
Yeah, she does that at the tornado sirens and fire trucks, police and ambulance.
Sounds like a damn tornado siren.
What kind of hound is it?
Yeah,
right?
It's no tornado in the area. It's a fire truck, and she is not a hound. She's got like boxer and Louisiana Catalahua.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
No idea where that comes from.
I know. I mean, if you want, we can have this recap to meet your dog day.
Evidently, that's what it's become. Back to stocks. Sub-dollar stocks, Lee. You've been alerting those a lot.
This is Dogs of the Dow now. You remember?
Yeah. Should we talk about Chewy? Should we talk about Petco?
Wolf?
What should we talk about?
Go.
Let's pull up Wolf.
I actually think, Wolf. Let's have a look at Wolf.
Ooh. Oh, was that the pupper giving us buy and sell indicators?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Look at that.
Little short-term support here. I'm not buying that. But if you or your dog are traders, then maybe it's worth putting on a watch list. How's Chewy? How's that
I like that one. Chewy's been on a hell of a run, actually.
Yeah.
Look at this. We put out that alert at $24. It ran up to what, 40?
Yeah, and look right here. I mean, I still got my arrow from back in the day, back in early last month. Yeah, I don't have any shares left. But
that's
that
when
was
it
nice.
was around there.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I think they got some upgrades. That's why, dogs. They said they got a lot of dogs coming into the store now, buying a lot of dog food,
walking in, slapping money on the counter.
Yeah, they're just slapping money right on top of the counter, and they're like, you know what? We got to upgrade this store. Their revenue is going to be increasing.
Yeah, I get it. You take care of the economy.
Someone's got to do it, because Powell can't do it. So why not let them take over?
That's right. How is Powell? Have we
Powell's
checked on him?
I don't know. He was in the European Forum today speaking about how great America's economy is.
Well, that's good.
Is that what he talked
I mean,
about
I didn't get a vote.
No, he said he vows to prevent inflation from taking hold in the United States for the long run. That's what he said today at the ECB forum.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm proud of him. He's getting out and about.
Yep, restrictions have been lifted for Powell.
That's good, just for him.
We may not let him back in. Who knows?
He got whitelisted.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Let's look at that indicator you got shown there. You want to tell us a bit about that indicator? That snazzy indicator you got going on?
It's got some green. It's got some red. So actually, I can walk you guys through this. Unless Nick wants me to, he's going to put a bag over my head and abduct me.
Go ahead, Pookie. Talk about your amazing indicator.
Well, Nick doesn't mind you sharing that because he's making some money on these indicators you got going on.
Yeah. So. Hey, how'd you feel about that trade we went through earlier today with this indicator, bud?
On the Amazon trade? That was this indicator? I like this one, Pookie.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice little 20% profit there.
Yeah.
Quick option trade.
It was no stress, right?
No.
Yeah.
Never what happened in trading? No emotions, bud.
What happened to Amazon after we sold that one?
What are emotions, huh? Well,
emotions.
Once you kick the emotions out of trading, you kind of have to snap back in to real life and bring those emotions back. It takes a while. You're like, okay, then let me show some kind of emotion outside of trading.
I don't know how. I forgot how to interface. I can't go in public.
Yeah.
We exited right here. Remember?
Yeah, man. It was right on the money.
You buy calls?
It dropped down after. We did play calls up and
yeah. Is that what you did?
Yeah. Well, we're working all day. We can't focus on chart analysis and finding trades. We just gotta take what's given to us and trade it right.
Right there, it says take profit, take entry, take and then bull and bear. I mean, those indicators are pretty well, especially for day trading options.
Yeah, I like options, and that's where the price range is really tight, right? Because you don't want to get into an options too late, and you don't want to try to get into early and chase it, because then it could just keep going. Waiting for these little confirmations is it's a beautiful thing. Nick here was looking on the 1 minute chart, and I was like, "That's ridiculous, sir."
Yeah, you got to go way further out. 3 minute chart minimum.
3 minute minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah,
I'm used to Tesla scalps though, man. That's a minute chart in and out.
All right,
I'm sorry. Stay away from Tesla.
Sorry to hear that. I like this indicator. It's one of a couple, and this will be coming to the Discord pretty soon. We're gonna have some select alerts on it, so it's gonna be pretty cool, as well as some market directional updates. So like when SPY turns bearish, we're gonna see some bearishness. When it turns bullish, we're gonna see some bullishness. We're going to try to incorporate the VIX and some other indexes just to kind of get an overall feel for the market.
Yeah.
Update our members as as quickly as possible, and then hopefully be able to take advantage of some of this stuff. So if you're struggling, and it doesn't matter if you're free or if you're premium or whatever, that particular aspect will be available for you guys. So you just have to be in the Discord for now. So we haven't opened the channel yet, but we're going to pretty soon. And premium members obviously will get more specific tools and perks, and then the lifetime members, of course, get full access. What's up?
No. I mean, I can't wait for it to open. Can you open up that channel already, man? I mean, suspense here.
I'll give you a little.
Killing me.
I'll give you a little taste. The first taste is free.
Indicator pusher.
I'm doing what I got to do, right? So yeah, let me just bring this over here. So this is what they'll look like, right? We're gonna have this will be like, obviously this is not important right now. It's just Bitcoin. I just had it set to that because I was doing a little bit of algo earlier. So yeah, the market directional indicators will be green or red. It's just going to say, hey, you know, the market's turning this way, market's turning that way. And then of course the premium members are going to have a chart attached to there, similar to how our alerts are now. So if you're following a swing and we decide to feed that into this, it'll be a better tool to help you kind of place your buys. If you choose to follow it. Obviously, you should always do your own due diligence and your own charting, but it'll at least help you be a little bit more patient with your buys. And that's pretty much all I've done on this this account, is just trade some options and trade some couple very, very small swing positions. As you can see, I've got like $10 in each of these or less. So I'm not trying to rush on any of these. Yeah. Well, it was $1,000 account when I started. So now it's a little bigger. But I'm still keeping myself to those $100 position maximums for those. So, and that's all.
Yeah, I mean, today, I mean, how do you take today overall? How did it go? How do you think the market is reacting today? I mean, it's kind of flat, wasn't it?
Yeah,
today, I think SPY closed pretty flat. A little bit in the green, I think. QQQ. Oh, yeah, QQQ was a little bit green. SPY was red. It's just a mixed cocktail right there, right? I mean, it was just sideways all day long. Definitely, you can play these spikes.
Absolutely, that's all I've
pretty
done.
much throughout the day, right?
Watch the volume and trade the direction it's giving you, and don't try to fight it. If you're wrong, cut those losses soon, and
so it's a sideways day. The good thing is that it didn't go down, right? Yesterday was a big sell-off day. Just so much selling hitting the tape on SPY and the overall market. But today it's like a sideways day. So I'm kind of positive going into tomorrow.
Yeah,
like maybe like 60%, maybe.
Yeah. Today we also had less volume, right? So when we see these big runs like that, we see more volume. We see obviously more consolidation. We see less volume. There are a couple factors we got to consider also. The market closes early, I believe, this Friday, and then we have July 4th on Monday. So this time of the year, we get all these 4-day weeks just kind of back to back, it feels like. So there's a little bit more hesitance on the larger investors side, and there's a lot more activity on day traders side because they love this volatility like I do. I love the volatility because, you know, you don't have to be right. You just have to make the best of what you have and be prepared. So in situations like this, when we have these kind of funky weeks, we're going to see stuff like that. We're going to see indecision days. We're going to see very strong days, and that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. You know, so today, you know, I just traded. It doesn't even look that big, right? On the grand scheme of things, I traded here. I traded puts this morning, and that's it. And then it was on a low time frame, super risky. Don't do that unless you can handle that risk. I traded a put, traded a call, and then just moved on to the next stock when I was done with that. And I didn't have to sit here and focus. I didn't have to let the market get in my head and all that crazy stuff. I just knew there was volatility, and I had a plan for each of those trades. That's it.
It sounds easy, right? Sounds like an easy trade right there. You just put your buys in, put your targets and your sell limits, put your stuff in place. I mean, let it do the work for you.
Absolutely. As soon as I get one of these contracts, I right click it. I create new order. I change it over to sell. I set the quantity, and I change it to market for that sell order, and I just keep my mouse right there, or I have a hotkey set up for my contracts anyway.
So that's so the market was kind of flat today. You know what stock had the forward split finally today? Mr. Shopify.
Yes,
Shopify had the forward split. It opened up.
I was thinking soap. I don't know why.
What did you say? Shop. So so it's $33. I think the low was like 32 and a half. But it held up pretty well around the area today. So I think that there's going to have a lot of eyes on this one going forward.
So Lee, for newbie traders, why does a company want to do a forward split? What's the benefit?
Good question.
Oh, just because, man, they want to. I feel I just because. No, I was going to say just because they obviously want to attract different and newer traders, right? So, I mean, someone that can't afford a stock at $300, $400 now, it brings in a whole new trader, right? So, I mean, someone can easily afford a $33 stock in the company. It also changes their float, and just a few things in general. I just think it's more attractive as a trader to buy it at this price, right? I mean, the forward split, $33. A whole new type of trader can invest in it now.
That's the primary purpose for forward splits, is just to get that fresh blood in there. We saw that with a couple of stocks lately. You know, Tesla, when it first started skyrocketing, and everyone was like, "Oh, it doesn't belong on this exchange," blah blah blah. It grew a little too quick, a little too hot, too soon, and then they had to bring it down to a more manageable, more reasonable level. So they diluted, right? And dilution can be good or bad, but if they do it voluntarily and for good reason, it's usually pretty good. And then those companies tend to buy them back later. So it's a good opportunity for long-term investors as well, to scoop up a lot of those cheap shares. But yeah, I mean, the forward splits are really, really good if you want to. I don't know. I'm looking at the 3-minute on that. That's stupid. But yeah, it's it's very powerful for not really manipulating the stock, but it's very good for changing the audience, and that's what they do, right? We saw that with Amazon. Amazon is dirt cheap right now. It's like $130, I think.
It is $108.
Yeah, it's down there, right?
Yep, down there.
Whereas before, a lot of people just couldn't afford it. There's fractional shares and stuff, but it's just it was out of people's reach for a long time. Now you could scoop up a bunch of them for pennies.
And that's like when you see Google, right? They're at $2,250, so that's one that not a lot of people can buy, but they'll do a forward split. That's coming up for them. Yeah, makes it more attractive to the retail buyer.
I'm going to be buying it, especially. I mean, look at Tesla, right? Tesla forward split. How many times? Like during COVID, I think it split twice. So, I mean, it's not, if you're an investor, long-term investor, and you bought it at 300-400 on the first split, you're not losing anything. You're just gaining more shares, right? Because it's forward splitting. So, one share, maybe 10 shares when you forward split. So you're not losing any value as a long-term trader. It's just like you say, it's just opening, stirring up the audience and getting some new fresh blood in there, because who can afford Tesla? It's $700. I mean, it's only to a very small audience.
Yeah.
Unless you buy the fractional shares, which I don't even want to do that. So
not all brokers have it too. So actually, I'll kind of walk you guys through kind of how this works, right? So it's just like a reverse split, but backwards, right? So a reverse split is what a company does when they are struggling. Let me just draw this real quick. Well, I don't even need the lines, right? I just need a straight line here. It's my first time.
Oh my God.
This is fancy, Pookie.
Thank you. So let's say that a company is down here, right? They're trying to meet that minimum bid requirement for compliance. And they're below $1, they're struggling, they're reaching their deadline, and they need to do something to raise the price of their shares to get them back above that $1, so that they can stay listed and keep making money and engaging with investors. So what they can do is a reverse split, and what that does is take the number of shares and reduces it. So that affects dilution, which raises the price per share because of supply and demand. And all that does is take this little level that they're at now, and it offsets it by moving it up here, number-wise, right? So what that does is allow the stock to go further down overall, right? Your investment will keep going down if the stock goes down from this higher resetted price. So a forward split does the opposite of that. Right here. So let's just go ahead and walk through. So let's say that the price is up here, right? And they're saying, oh, the price is too hot, blah, blah, blah. It's too high. It's out of people's reach. It's out of the range of demand, right? So what they can do is a forward split, and that takes this upper limit and it moves it here, right? So the stock can continue to increase in value with respect to the market cap. So the overall number of dollars that the stock can be worth just by adjusting the share price and the number of shares. So this is it's a fundamental component of supply and demand. You're just adjusting one to affect the other, and allowing greater range to move beyond that threshold of it's too high or it's too low, or something like that. So all this does is just brings it within people's range, their budget, and it allows the stock to essentially just breathe more to the upside. So I like forward splits.
So I do like Shopify, right? Because that's going to bring a lot of, I don't know, it's going to bring a lot of more traders into it. I know that the market's down, but once we start turning around in the right direction, I think Shopify will start pushing higher. And Amazon. I think Amazon is a stock that can get to 140, 150 again.
Yeah.
We're just not there yet.
No, not yet. Let's look at Shopify at the 3-minute for Matster. What's up, Matster?
Oh yeah, what's up, man?
What are we looking at the 3-minute for? Ain't a whole lot going on in the 3-minute. I don't like this. Man, I really like this indicator. Obviously, like most indicators, you're not going to get a whole lot out of consolidation, so you need to be mindful of that if you do use this. We will be giving access to people to test it. A couple of people should already have it. If you're interested, go ahead and drop something in the free live stream chat. You do have to have TradingView. What's up?
Just something. Drop something.
Drop something. Yeah. Don't get banned on Discord, guys. Just drop Pookie30 in the free live stream chat. Yeah, no, or Lee 30. Yeah, I mean it's super powerful. I know there's a lot of like really gimmicky indicators out there, but this is really, really good for identifying confirmations of potential. So if you're struggling with placing your buys and you're curious about how to interpret volume and things like that, you just don't know where to place your buys, you can combine this really easily with a trading plan, and it's pretty nice.
I think I lost connection.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nick, stop kicking me out of the stream, man.
I'm sorry. Just wanted Pookie all by myself.
Well, yeah, that's it. Isn't that like an all-day thing? I mean, aren't you sick and tired of each other for the afternoon? Like, don't you want to break?
Before I even get to the afternoon, but
as soon as I open my eyes in the morning, I'm like, I got to deal with Nick today.
That's pretty much. I love Saturdays. It's great.
Right.
You guys have like a plan on Saturdays to catch up?
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Nice.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I'm excited.
So yeah, I mean, come on, let me know the market recap, man. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm dying to hear what you think. What's going to happen for the next couple of days?
I think we're probably going to see more mixed stuff with less volatility into the weekend. And I sound like a weatherman. More sleet and rain, snowy mix. No, so I think this is kind of the cycle that happens, right? We get this kind of uncertainty in these 3-day weekends. We get early market close Friday. Plus, Jay Powell doing his thing, and there's just there's still a lot of turmoil, right? Things are up in the air in the market and in the world right now. So I think we're going to see a lot of indecision in the market. I don't think we're going to see quite as much volatility as we did earlier in the week. I think we're kind of maybe going to see like a deader day tomorrow as well. Friday, we're probably going to see some good bearishness, and then next week will be fun because it's a 4-day week, and we know how much those can be crazy. So I think we're going to see that ebb and flow and volatility. I think we're going to see it fall off a little bit towards the end of the week and then probably resurge early next week. That's my personal opinion. But
yeah, I like that. I like that opinion. Yeah, I kind of feel like tomorrow we have like either will be flat or green again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in the Discord, I put a few like charts last night, late at night. I don't know if I was seeing correctly because it was so late, but I put out some charts last night, and I mean, there could be some more downside in the near future, right? It really depends on the CPI numbers and what they're running in July. But I feel like once we get through July, I feel like things will get a lot better.
Oh yeah. So I'm personally expecting September to bring a lot of the larger investors back.
Yeah.
And as with anything in the market, it's mostly cyclical. The big investors just take a lot of their money out in the summer and they just go on vacation. That's just the way it is. They can. That kind of leaves us to fight for scraps and look for volatility, and that's what we're doing. So yeah, I mean, the next month into August, I think that's a really good opportunity to start really looking for confident, high potential swings and start building into those. And then September, when that wave of money comes back in and carries things in whichever direction it's going to go, I think we'll see some good profits.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, you're right. They do go away for the summer, and there's just so much opportunity out there right now. Right now in this moment. So once we get that volume come in, then yeah, we can obviously see some more upside for sure.
Yeah, that's All right, I got a little funny DM there.
Yeah, I bet you did.
You guys can say it in the chat.
Yeah, sure.
Spare Change Millionaire wants to know what your thoughts are on Coin, and he's looking at getting assigned on a cash secure put at $55.
Cash secure. Well, I mean, Coinbase follows pretty much the crypto market, right? So I know there's some bad publicity going on with Coinbase, with them cutting jobs. Then you got crypto coming down. So I'm looking at that $45 level to hold. And I think if that holds, we should, well, let me see. I got a few levels here. I got actually $48, so 48.09. I got that level. And then obviously you got a few levels that when the earnings were released, we came down to $40 that day, but then we pushed right back up again. So I feel like if we hold this $48 range, I think we should be good. We should be okay. As long as the crypto market starts to reverse here shortly, I think we should start pushing higher again. But just short term, there's a lot of bad publicity, right? Everyone's cutting jobs, so it's not just them. Yeah. I mean, you got Tesla cutting jobs now as well. So it's across the board, companies cutting jobs. So I think short term you may see some sideways action, but long term I'm still bullish. I think they can come out of this bad rut that they're in eventually, but I'm just not going to be playing heavy at the moment, right? Just very small.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. If you're ever unsure or uncertain, you can always reduce your risk exposure until a more confident setup appears, and then you can just be confident, play it a little bit more aggressively. But yeah, I mean, the trend is your friend, right? So Coin, if you look on the daily and the 1 hour,
it's bearish.
It's pulling down, right? It failed this support, and now it's approaching this one. It's got to hold one of these in order to pull up from one of these, but there's no guarantee that it has to hold any of these. So, it's all just about what the stock wants to do, and the sentiment right now is to the downside. So until we see a confirmation of pull up, that's what we just have to assume, and we have to base our actions on what we're seeing and not what we want to see. And yeah, just have a plan. That way, it doesn't really matter where you think it's going to go. You just have to know what you're going to do when it goes one way or the other.
Yeah, that's it, right? And if you're someone that, like me, who likes to build positions slowly, you may be in one buy only at this point, and you're just just going to sit there and just see what kind of the chart gives us and see what volume comes in, because today we did see that $48 level hold, and there was some buying volume towards the end of the day. This I'm looking at like the 30-minute chart, should I say, but it's not, that doesn't show us too much strength at the moment. So we just got to be patient, and like you say, just let the chart do the work, and we're just going to follow what it gives us.
That's right.
But there is volume, there is some volume there. We just have to kind of wait it out to add a little bit heavier, wait for it to break to the upside, and then we can add a little bit more. Then
that's all we got to do, right? We don't have to run out first and catch the bottom.
Right.
We just got to make sure that we're there for the big run and not have all our money tied up on the way down, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So more specifically for your situation, cash secured put is a fancy limit buy order. So if your strike is at 55 and you're going to get a sign there, it depends on what kind of, what level of your portfolio is that? Is that a small first buy? Is it a big chunk of your portfolio? I think you're in a pretty good shape. It just depends on how many contracts you have and how comfortable you are with that potential execution. So if you do get assigned, are you going to be okay with that position, or would it maybe be better to cut it down or eliminate it altogether? It depends on your strike, your portfolio size, all that good stuff. So, but either way, if the strike is $55, you're looking at $5,500 per contract. So
that's pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Pretty pricey right there. Another stock that I like long term is coming down. I mean, I feel like the worst it could happen is around $72. It could come down to that strong support that I've drawn out for some time now is AMD.
Oh yeah.
I think AMD is a good play long term. It's at $77. The low was $76.50 today, and we pushed up to about 78 by the end of the day. But I feel like the worst that we could see, it has very strong support at $72, $73. So I feel like that could be the max pain. I did buy a first buy today at 77. And then I'm going to watch the next couple of days. I mean, if we do come down, I'm going to definitely watch that $72, $73 level. And if I see a lot of buying, holding that up and start to push it, then I will buy a little bit heavier into that momentum. But yeah, I bought a small buy today, but I think long term it has a very good potential long term.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it.
Prime Patrick. He says you can be like me and mix up earning dates and buy now. So tell me, what did you buy now? What kind of earnings did you buy? What stock?
Shopify. Micron.
Okay, that's the end of the week, right? I think it's Thursday tomorrow.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
Ooh, just keep buying it every day.
Do you buy calls or do you buy puts, and what's the reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just a lotto play. Pookie, man, what do you have? You have MU there?
Yeah, we like Micron.
MU. So I actually do like MU, and I actually like the level around $54. So I feel like that level is a pretty good support. If you go to the left, there's a lot that it was acting as resistance, and we broke through it. Yeah. But that is the level. I mean, if we come down tomorrow, that's definitely the level I would look at, 54, 53, $54. And if it holds there and you start to see some volume start creeping in there, I may even buy some calls. I actually like the upside of this too.
Yeah, look at that gap.
There's gaps in every chart nowadays.
Yeah.
But what do you think about MU, Pooks? Do you like MU as well?
No, I do. And he said the word specifically cyclical. This is one that has been cyclical for many years, and one that I've loved to trade over and over and over again on my large account, because it's just a solid directional stock, and it's very easy to trade. I was actually just looking right here at this channel, at how picture perfect this channel is, but I was wondering how many people we think got trapped on this candle or this candle right here before this bearish break, because of this triple bottom setup, and it broke right above the previous highs, but it didn't have the volume to continue pushing. So it got rejected and then slammed down even harder out of that channel back to that 54 level. So I was just curious. I think this probably demoralized a lot of people. But if you knew the signs, you could have shorted that one or played puts, or just not bought at this level, right? Because we understand that hard rejections tend to push through supports relatively easy, and that's exactly what happened here. It just slammed right down through that. So triple bottom, also triple top.
Wow. I mean, look at that. It says bear entry right there at the top too. And look at that. You could have shorted that or buy some puts, take profit at the very bottom there on that doji. Yep. Imagine that.
Take profit. Or the candles after. It's you don't have to be specific here, but that definitely helps.
Man, that does. Look at that. It's pretty spot on to me.
Yeah. So I actually it looks good. Yeah, it looks good here. I would probably consider a small buy for sure, and then just make sure it holds at 54 level. If it doesn't, you're looking at a longer swing, or you could just cut it and go for something different. There's no guarantee it's going to move up from here because the overall trend is still to the downside. But we are encountering this very heavy historical level, and we're also heading into earnings. So there's potential for a good move either way. You just got to make sure that you're prepared for both.
Oh, I think Prime Patrick out of all of us is probably prime for both.
Did you triple your small account yet, bud? It's been a couple of weeks. Oh, that. What's the name of that group? Okay. Yeah, no, I see your account is currently
Is there another small group around?
Is up $3,004.50 so far.
From $1,000, no?
Yeah. That's insane.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. And
I think you're out in front.
Yeah, I think so.
But you know what? I'm not going to give you too much credit and blow your head up, okay? Because also it's a little bit easier to play options with $1,000 than try to build an account with $100.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's amazing, and goes to show that you can build an account with a very small amount. You don't have to, be kind of, put off by trading because you have a $300 or $200 or $100 account because you see these millionaires on StockTwits or on Twitter or on Facebook, and you're like, man, I can't be like that, but you can. It's all about compounding the profits. It's all about the percentages and having a trading plan that works for you. You will get there eventually. You can if you're going to be a successful trader, it doesn't matter how much you start with.
No, it's all about percentages.
Yeah.
Right. Overnight YOLOs. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. Those 3-day trade rule. Oh my goodness, it kills me. I mean, I started so many small accounts, and it just I don't know. You can easily do it. You can put it off, but it's just sometimes it's tough, especially playing with a big account. Then you try to start a small account and try to build that up. It's very limited.
Yeah,
very limited.
Yeah,
it's a little tough. It's good discipline. Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that.
And that's what it's about.
Why I like to start small accounts as well, because it kind of puts me back to the beginning and kind of refreshes your mind and you can build an account with any amount. So it's always good to go back and start small accounts. I love to do it.
And it's not so much how much how much you make is very little, right? It's all about how much you can keep. And that's something that sounds super cliche. But once you figure that out and you can put that into practice and you can start keeping those profits, they add up really, really quickly, even if it's a small account. I mean, Patrick here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And you got to think about it. You would have if you didn't win the days before, you would have just lost a couple $1,000s. So it definitely has an impact when you put it in context. And that's the advantage of people who can step back and hit that emotional reset button and figure out what they're doing and then improve and go forward from there. If you're just someone who's just guessing and hoping and throwing money at things and then trying to throw more money at it when it goes against you, you're going to have a very stressful time and it's going to cost you a lot of money. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's okay. It's okay. You can be wrong. Just take the hit, walk away. If it doesn't fit your setup, walk away. It's not the end of the world. But it's very hard to override that default behavior of wanting to stick it out and validate our attention and focus and be compensated for our time by looking at that stock. So that's where psychology comes in. You gotta have good psychology, and you gotta understand yourself before any technical analysis. Because if you don't have
and if you can't, say you have 10 grand, right, and you're okay managing $10,000.
Yeah.
And then eventually you get it up to say 20,000 or 25,000. You're like, whoa, that's a little bit too much that I can handle to trade with. It's okay. You can take some out.
Yeah,
or put it in a long term, put it in like a retirement account, whatever, like long term, investment account that you have. You can always dial back the money that you're using, your capital. If you feel stressed and like just don't feel confident in using that much money, just take some profit out. Start again with 10 grand. Do the same thing again. Then take the profit back out again, and you can also compound your capital that way too into your long term. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what it is, right? You've identified a personal support and resistance level, and you're just trading within that. You're trading the gap, right? Which is exactly how we like to trade these stocks. If you hadn't had a trading plan and you didn't take notes and study yourself in your trades, you would have no idea. Your account would grow and then it would get destroyed. And then you would grow it back and it would get destroyed. And then eventually you'd get demoralized and lose all money. And that's why people get washed out in the first 2 years. Oh, that's awesome. I just saw that, Justin.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
On YouTube, Justin Menace. That's excellent. You cut your count back to 300 2.5 weeks ago, back to 546 after today. So that's awesome, man, especially in this market that we're in. Congrats.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
And you probably have a trading plan, right? I mean, before you go into any trade, you got to have a trading plan, like a entry, an exit, take profit, everything. Like you got to have a plan before going into that trade, because if you don't, emotion's going to get involved. You're going to start panicking. You're not going to know what to do. So it's always good before taking an alert from us or any alert or any trade. Just make sure you just review your plan, have the targets that you want to hit, the stops that you're okay with if it decides to not work out, and an entry. It's very crucial. It cuts out of a lot of emotions.
Think about it like taking a road trip or a fire drill, right? If the fire alarm goes off, your decision making is going to be impacted by that stress. You're not going to be thinking clearly. You're not going to follow the right route. You're probably going to end up hurting yourself or someone else eventually if there's a real fire. So to avoid all that, you can look at a map, you can study it, you can practice it, you can get used to having that stress so that you're not relying on yourself making those decisions in the moment when you're all messed up. So trading's no different. You gotta have a plan.
Yep.
I can't just get in my car and just say I'm going to California. Like I can get there, but it's not going to be good. It's going to cost me a lot of money, and it's going to be rough. So
yep,
that's right.
All right. All right, guys. Let's wrap this show up today, Pookie. Go away, Pat.
You're not on the recording, so we're not getting demonetized. What's up?
Yeah.
No, so yeah, I think it was a pretty good day in the market, and like I said, I'm just gonna keep an eye on the volatility. Actually, yeah, let's pull up VIX. What's that doing?
Debo, man, I feel like he's talking about me.
Let's take a look here.
I'm a jammer in the house.
Oh,
Party's just begun.
Oh,
She's
boy.
about 10 Red Bulls in now, so.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
Lord.
Night shift. Yeah, you just can't sleep because you're.
You and Bringer too. Bringer's up like with these crazy gifts as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm in the background, man. I'm getting stuff done.
He sneaks in and sneaks out.
In my bed. You know, I'm in my bed looking at stuff, looking at charts, looking at what's hit targets, blah blah blah, and.
Yeah,
I know, man. I wish Simply Frank held it just one more day. I know that he played it for his birthday, like a birthday treat yesterday. So he played it the day before, and I think he took like 30%, 25%. But then Neo dumped overnight because they had that short report come out about them. So yeah, we got like 108% potential there in two days on that put. So yeah, it was amazing to play that. Sometimes Neo burns me, man. So I was totally regretting it as soon as I bought it. So I'm glad that it worked out. Instantly wanted to get rid of it. Yeah. Well, I called that company and I in the backhander, I gave him a couple $100 and I said, go ahead, put that short report out.
See, Lee looks out for you.
Yeah, I'm looking out for everyone here. And they said, I'm already on top of it. You don't need to give me anything because I'm already going to put it out.
That's
so
right.
I said, fantastic stuff, man. And it dumped, I think, 8% overnight. So yeah, congrats. But it did recover today. It went up to, I think, after open, Neo went from $20 up to 22. So that was a good, like, solid 10%, right? So
yeah,
it's not bad. Yeah,
I like it.
I like it. So we shall see tomorrow. I kind of, yeah, like you said, it was very low volume, but I think tomorrow, like I said in my little write-up yesterday, that I think that I'm bearish short term, but I also feel like, we're going to get these pops along the way down. It's not like sudden just, hey, let's go down to 350 on the SPY. I think that we'll gradually go down there, but have some nice big pops along the way.
Absolutely. I like Google. I'm going to wait till after. I'm not holding any right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we say though? Like this is Amazon did exactly what Tesla did. We said, don't rush in if you're a part of the Discord or you're in the free section, but you're trying to find a family, a community of traders. This is the place. I mean, we put it out there that you gotta wait. You can't just jump right into Amazon when it forward split, right?
No.
We knew that Tesla came down about 20% after the forward split, and I think Amazon came down about 15% or so. So it can save your account if you kind of look at past histories with other forward splits. And Amazon, I think the same thing with Google. I feel like that's going to happen the same way. It's going to come down about 15%, 20%, and then we're going to see a pop from there. And that's my plan. I'm not going to buy it right away. I'm going to watch it for a few more days, maybe a week or two, till it holds a good solid level, and then we play it. And you can probably don't even need to hold it that long, right? You can probably hold Google. Amazon went from about 102, 101 up to about 118. So I feel like we can probably get something like that short term with Google as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I think you even did it on Facebook, right? I think you had like you were covering for Tagman too, and you said the same kind of thing, like just don't rush into it. And you kind of talked about the history of other forward splits. It was, Tesla's one of them. I forget which other one did the same thing. Apple was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. I like Well, Shopify already did it. So today it opened up at $32. So it already did it. But I like the price that Shopify's at. I mean, it could come down another 10%, and that's okay. But I do like Shopify long term. But if you look at the Amazon chart, like on the daily chart, it has very strong support at like 101, 102, a very strong support, and it's held that area very well. So, I mean, if we do see more downside, that's the level I will be looking at to buy again if it holds up. So we shall see. I mean, there could be a head and shoulders right there, and it comes all the way back down, retest that area. So next couple of days will be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Red.
For what day? Friday? Ah, man, I think we end the week on a high. I think we go green. Yeah. July 4th's around the corner. We're all trying to celebrate with fireworks and all kinds of bad stuff. And I think we're going to end the week on a high.
Interesting. All right. Well,
yeah.
I'll take those odds. I'm bearish. I think we're going to get low volatility into bearishness. Oh, and then I think we get a lot of violence next week.
Rough.
I think Monday is going to be flat.
Do you like violence? What's going on here?
I like 9-inch nails. What?
So yeah. Oh, that's. I mean, I'm like I say, I'm bearish on the overall market, but I feel like this week we end green on Friday.
All right. Well, you heard it here, guys. We're going to have a little.
And Pookie thinks it's red, so we should see. We should, shall see who's going to win that title.
Yeah, that'll be fun. The members, that too.
Yeah, the members.
I just like.
What's this? What are we watching?
We're time traveling. No, I'm
in the future.
A couple things. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely want this indicator if it predicts the future.
Well, not quite, but it's getting there. I got to figure out how to do that in PineScript. No, so it's so the only thing you really need with this indicator is A, a trading plan, and B, the ability to identify the correct time frames. Once you can do that and you apply it to the right stocks, it takes a lot of the guesswork out. That's why I like it. So I just like to backtest it once in a while.
That's why I like it too. I like it for the same reason.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Did I talk about Visa on this show? On this show, did I talk about Visa and you kind of discredit my idea of Visa? You're like, I don't believe so. I think it's bearish.
I don't remember that particular discussion.
I think I even sent it to your DM and you're like, don't waste my time or something like that.
That sounds like me. Yeah. Well, I don't see any lines on my chart.
I drew that line on the daily, and I drew that line, the top trend line and the bottom support line. And I said, this is a good entry to buy it at. Like 186 it was. Yeah, and we hit over $205 on that last move on the right side.
That's good stuff. Yeah, no, I don't remember that, and I don't have any lines drawn on my chart.
You told me to go back into PBU or something. And I was like, man, that's harsh.
I don't remember this conversation.
I'm trying to maybe in the DMs I shall find out. Don't delete anything.
Block. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I just don't remember it, especially not the way you're remembering it. So
Oh, okay.
We'll let the members decide.
Probably was a little bit worse. I'm probably just sugarcoating it a bit better.
That's what it is. Yeah, you've been conditioned.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. No, I was probably.
I think I like Visa. I do like Visa. I think Visa could. I mean, it's had a nice move, and today was actually a green day for Visa. So
yeah,
it could start pushing back up here over like 204 or 205 again.
Yeah, for sure. We like Visa. Let's look at Visa. No, it's good. I gotta go too.
Leave yet.
Yeah, you're restricted.
You gotta wait till the stream ends.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you all had a good time. I gotta
right.
Patrick, you're welcome. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night, guys.
All right, have a good day. Bye. Oh, Lee, don't leave. I have to turn your volume up.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna mute now. Bye. Bye, everybody. Okay.
All right. The hell was Nick doing in here? Was he meant to take over?
He's trying to cut in on your market recaps.
Yeah, like what's going on?
I don't know.
Does he need a hug? What's going on here?
I don't know. I think he was just trying to help out and see if he could do anything for the streams. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's Nick. He finally had a chance to not be in a meeting, so he's just so used to being around people. I think he followed us.
Yeah, no, you should have. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's cool to have him in the show too. He has he talks a lot of shit too. So
it does. Yeah, we're gonna fix him.
It's good. I don't mind Nick in here.
Yeah, he's good. I'd take him over myself any day.
I don't know about that, but okay. So, yeah, let's move on from that because I'm so glad you didn't record that.
Well,
now, did you see the comments on the right side? Did Nick send them to you?
Yeah, no, I saw them.
I screenshotted them and sent them to Nick, and I was like, "Oh, looks like we got some good comments going on Twitch."
Yeah, it was an interesting sidebar there.
I
wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna share Justin's because I was afraid that someone else would pop in with more of those as soon as I hit the button and it would shift down, and then I put one of those on.
I was very careful, my friend. Let me tell you. Did you not read what he said? He goes, "What kind of chat did I walk into?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I mean, I laughed at it, but I was like, man, that sucks for anyone that's trying to like listen to us for real.
Well, that's fine. This is fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man! All right, yeah, I gotta jump off here, unfortunately, but it was fun. I think we're gonna release that indicator soon.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the conversation's probably gonna shift towards that. We're gonna sell it externally, and then I think I got enough people testing it right now. I haven't heard any negative stuff about it yet. So
no, just we can keep on showing it on the stream too.
Yeah.
So, you know, on YouTube, Twitch, whatever. I'm sure once you get it external, we can put a link in here or something, scrolling along the down.
Absolutely. That's all they need. They just need to see
eventually, once you're free, I don't know when you're free, maybe I can do it, but I do want to, like on our me and Bull's Friday Power Hour stream, I kind of want to make a new intro or something like with some, I don't know, something different about Power Hour, some lightning strike, something, you know, for the countdown. For Power Hour, and I want to create something. I don't know how I do it, or if there's a way to do it that you don't have to. You can let me know down the road.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any experience with After Effects?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. That's all I did on that one. I just made a After Effects countdown.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. But it'll be easy enough to do like you can do like 3D shapes, and you can do like overlays. That's probably the easiest way. Is just go download like some lightning overlays and just apply them in some sound
lightning
effects.
Or like a bull and a bear or something like different in the background. I don't know, something like different for Power Hour, you know, to get people hyped on the countdowns.
You could have some music, and then you could have like the lightning flash, and then you see the bear, and then you see the lightning flash again, and then you see a bull, and then lightning flash again, and then
like
the logo
something
pops
like
up.
that. And we were thinking like now that I got access to the StreamYard, we can put some like background music while we're on the stream too, just in case there's a minute or two when we're not talking, you can hear like a light background music.
Yeah.
So we were looking at that yesterday.
Channel, aren't you?
Huh? Yeah,
Did you-
no, we were
background
looking
music.
yesterday. You see, me and Bull was doing the scheduling, and I was just watching him how to do it. It was very simple.
Yeah.
And we were just looking at different like banners we can make and things. So
Yeah.
we saw the light music, and we're like, oh, maybe we should add some just very light music in the background.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to upload your own, because I don't like these like this.
The ones that they have.
Yeah, like that. That's very like not good.
No, like I like the ones that you have in the chart and chill. Man, there was like 10, 12 people in there this morning with me. Everyone was in there in the spa.
Good. Oh, actually, yeah, I wanted to chat with you as well. I can't talk too long right now. I gotta get going soon. But this, let me just share my screen again. Screen 2 share. Hang on a second. I want to share this. Right. This is so what I'm thinking of, and we'd probably have to execute this differently, is I want to have 3 tiers, right? So the free members would see stuff like this, and it wouldn't say, bear signal, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. It would just say market change, and it'll say like the market's shifting bearish, market's shifting bullish, with maybe a little description or something like that. Nothing crazy. Just like this, though. It'll have like a green chart, a red chart, and that's it. And then for premium members, we could have specific signals for stocks that we choose to like for your swing alerts, to just to help them place their buys, right? Like we pick a ticker, we pick a time frame, we let the confirmation bot like filter out a lot of the bearish move, right? And then
nice, yeah.
So we could have a dedicated channel for premium members along with a chart, right? Because we could do the specialized charts for like the FinViz ones, not like the ones that we're using on these. It's gonna take
are you hinting here it's we replaced you, Lee, we got a bot?
No, this relies heavily on you.
Okay, so that's good. So I like that though, because it will help, especially the new members, like new traders that don't know what they're doing.
Like that's all I did for
helps them.
Like these trades, right? I just add them to a watch list right here, and then I set alerts for them. And then like this one right here just triggered. It hasn't closed yet. I got to change it to the bar close. But it skipped all this drawdown. So if this closes green, I'm actually going to change that right now. Once per bar close. Boom. And then I don't have to worry about this stock again.
What price is that? 775 or 750 or something?
760 right now.
Okay.
I'll show you because you're obviously part of this and you're experienced enough to not need this, but but basically it just uses the let me make sure I'm not unmuted Discord.
No, you're out of Discord, no?
Yeah, I logged off.
Yeah,
basically it uses a combination of previous highs or closes like pivots and the overall swing to calculate these little entries and take profits and the line here that needs to be crossed. So it functions a lot like Supertrend, but it doesn't use the ATR. It uses a structure. So for example, this one right here, when this candle, if it closes above this level right here at 775, it'll give a bull signal. So that would be like a first buy, 10%, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be super easy.
Yeah, I thought you did something like that. That's with your indicator, right? It goes off like that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice, man. I think you're eventually going to market that, right? I think you got everyone on board now. So
yep, the indicator itself is good. Nate and I are going to set up the website and start selling it externally. And then we're going to eventually upsell existing members so that they can have access to it as well. We just got to get the logistics down because I have to add everybody manually and that takes time. So I want to make that easy as possible. And then the actual alerts and stuff we can control. Like we pick the stocks that it appears on in the Discord.
Okay.
In those channels. And then so like if there's something that you're watching that you want to just wait for it to pop, we could slap one on there and just not even alert it until it just shows up.
I like that idea too, because if there's something that that I like that has great potential, for us, that would help for sure. Yeah, that could help. That could also eliminate the noise. Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah. I mean, you still find them. Like they're still really rock solid plays. It just helps them, protects them from themselves. Basically, that's all it is.
No.
Yep. So yeah, free members will see something like this. It'll just say overall market sentiment, and then that's all they'll see. That'll give them a reason to hang out here, because then they can kind of time their own personal plays, which they're already taking with the market, right? And then we combine this with like the halt scanner, the insider buying, whatever. That's what they see. Premium members will see our filtered list of stocks that we put the alerts on manually, along with the chart. And that'll help them because that'll give them like incentive to hang out here. And then lifetime, obviously, they just get access to the indicator and they could just do it themselves. Like we'll show them how to use it.
Yeah.
So I think that's.
I like it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
And the free one is even good, even better too, because you're giving them something to like look at as well.
Yeah, throughout the day, just come in, check on it.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I do it for SPY or should I use it for VIX, or what do you think? That's what I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on.
What, like for it to show, or you talk about just trying to find reverse?
Like market sentiment, for the most part. I was thinking like the VIX on the 1 hour.
Both.
We can, yeah. It'll give. So that's the problem, though. Is
do one then. Do one or the other. You mean? Yeah. So
yeah.
One. You want to do 1 hour and then a daily or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know. See, if we use the SPY, it's going to be tough because then we got to pick a lower time frame. And if we get days like this where it's consolidated, it's not going to be that great.
Wouldn't VIX be something similar to than that, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so it's intraday.
VIX is a bit better.
Yeah, I think I like this better. I don't know. I'd have to back to like these 2 days are perfect. Like it would give a bull signal in the morning, then bear, and then this would just have that bull reversal.
Yeah, no, VIX is definitely like the trend looks a bit better. The bigger time frames.
Yeah, we'll go 30 minutes. See what that does. Yeah, it's probably
you trying to find a stock that just got a lot of like volatility. Is that what it is? So it makes a clear signal.
Yeah, that's what this works best on is directional volatility.
So keep that for now then. And then once we start changing, obviously the VIX is probably just going to keep coming down eventually.
Yeah.
Then you can probably change it up.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think? Like VIX 30-minute or something?
Yeah. What's that now? 30 minutes. Pretty good. Right there. And then you got the daily.
Oh, I can adjust. Oh, yeah. Why did I do that? I can adjust the sensitivity as well. So it'll give us different signals throughout the. Well, that's too much. I could tweak this. That's no problem. So it'll give. Basically, I want to get more directional signals throughout the day. So I guess leaving it on basic or beginner would be fine. I just got to find the right time frame, I guess. I just want to make it do it in like during the day. Like here's the day.
I think like 30-minute, 15-minute, one of those. Yeah, 30 or 15.
Yeah,
and
this is clean.
That one's clean.
Yeah.
And then are you trying to have two charts, one zoomed out, like maybe 4 hour or whatever?
This is just to get
just one big.
Just one.
Are you just doing one chart?
This is all they'll see. They'll just see this red
and
or
the
green
30-minute then.
Yeah.
Why don't you do the 30-minute?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty clean right there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with that because that's way cleaner. It's just more decisive.
Plus, if you do it the smaller time frame, they're going to constantly keep getting messages.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want to do with the alerts. That, like for the swings, there's going to be like 7 of them, right? So I don't want them all going off all the time in that channel. But if it just is like the daily and the hourly time frame or something, for example, then that would be. We have to pick the time frame that works best for each stock. Like CGNT, I probably wouldn't use the 1 hour. I might use like the 2 hour for that one. And then that way it just kind of keeps us out of this volatility down here. But yeah, if we can choose the right time frames and just add just those custom ones with some charts, I think the members will go apeshit.
Yeah. I think so. What's this one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, we had quite the pop, though. We played that one already.
Yeah.
But I think it has potential still. But the only thing I didn't like about that one is that I think it had a forward split, a reverse split, didn't it? No, actually, no, this one didn't.
No.
No, this one didn't. This one's not so bad actually. It's holding that support right there at 150, 148. So yeah, this one's a good one.
I like it.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the 4-hour works really well on that one. It's the spike though. It's making it look terrible.
Yeah, that was like pre-market or something.
That'd be a nice little, nice. But yeah, I mean, you slap this bad boy on like Bitcoin on the 3-minute or something, or like the even the 1 hour. Yeah, you slap it on like the 3-minute. It's just bam, bam, bam. Like it's awesome. Unless it goes sideways like this. That's the only downside.
Oh, you know, crypto doesn't go sideways that often.
Nah. But yeah, I think this will be good. It'll be fun. We'll get a lot of eyes on it.
I think that Amy's doing, isn't she doing the copy trade in soon or something?
I don't know. I think so.
Think so.
That'd be cool.
That would be, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully that will be good too.
All right. Yeah, I gotta jump out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. But yeah, I like it though. I like the addition. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna sell this. We're gonna have those 3 channels for people to watch, and that'll keep people here longer, I think, and more active throughout the day.
Yeah, no, that's what you got to keep them busy. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna jump over here.
Yeah, me too. All right. I'll see you soon. All right.
All right. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Bye.
Right. You too. Bye.